Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back for part 3 of the crossover. This is The Flash. Real quick though, I want to say, sorry Batwoman isn't up yet. That's still currently blocked. So if this is out before that, then that's why, and I'm sorry about that. But you know, it's being disputed right now. We'll see how that goes. I don't know why that one was blocked, but whatever. Hopefully this one doesn't get blocked too. But yeah, so last episode of The Flash, you know, it was dealing with Ramsey being in control of Barry, who apparently had let him take control to kind of basically get into his head. He still had to fight for control though, but I mean, he was able to see doubt into his mind as well, or let Ramsey see his own doubt. So they've captured Ramsey, they sent him to Argus. And then we had like an emotional basically goodbye with everybody in Team Flash, and a moment with Caitlin, Cisco, Joe, obviously, Cecile, and Iris, definitely. And then right after that was, you know, the Red Skies. So that's now into Crisis. You know, we've been dealing with what happened right after that. Everybody coming together, Lila bringing everybody together. Last part of the Crisis was a lot of awesome crap that until you can see my reaction in the second part. My God, Kevin Conroy. that blew me away. Like, I think the most, because I mean, we've seen. I mean, I didn't think Tom Welling. I didn't think any of those three would be in here, but like, out of the three, those two I believe being in, like, showing up the most, because I mean they've already been live action stuff. But Kevin Conroy's always been an animated version of Batman. But even though he's always been the Batman to me and most, a lot of people. Not one say most, but a lot of people. But yeah, just hearing him and then seeing him actually here was just the best. But it was also really just amazing seeing Tom Welling back, even if it was for a short moment, and without his powers, basically. He's living a happy life now. So there's that. At least, I mean, I would have loved to have seen him more involved, but this is also, I'm glad, just glad to have seen him at all. And then we have the Brandon Routh Superman, who's not just the Batman, Jesus. Did I say he's Batman? I meant Superman if I did, but Superman Returns and which I kind of had forgot that Superman Returns was like a continuation of the Christopher Reeves Superman. He wants to say Batman. But that's also went into basically Kingdom Come, as we saw the suit was the Kingdom Come Superman suit, which was fantastic. It looks so good, and he, like, pretty sure it's he's wearing a muscle suit, but it's not like a crazy muscle suit. At least it looks relatively believable, but he just looks massive, because I'm pretty sure Brandon Routh isn't that big anymore. But yeah, he looks pretty massive. And he's also got the gray streak, which is really cool. Mia, Barry, Sarah, and John, they brought Oliver back, but only his body. They gotta get his soul back. John's having issues with that though, because of the antimatter. Speaking of Anti-Monitor shows up, talking to Lila. He's taking, well, I don't know if he's fully taking control right now. It seems like he is, because he's actually directly talking to her now, saying that I need your help. But that happens like before she takes care of she's still working with Monitor in comics by that point anyway. So yeah, I don't know if he'll be. I mean, this is the last episode before the break. So I mean, Barry's supposed to die apparently in the Crisis. So I don't know if that's gonna happen this episode. That's gonna probably destroy me. Seeing that and seeing Iris's and all the Team Flashes, you know, them seeing that, and if Oliver's brought back, like if his soul's brought back before that, and he sees Barry die, you know that's gonna tear him up. He's gonna be devastated by that. So that all being said, let's finally jump into this next part. Wait, is that Hunter?
Oracle, Hunters, come in.
Hunters, the comms are barely functional.
Barbara, can you hear me?
I need more time.
Barbara?
It's coming too quickly. You're gonna have to evac right now.
Barbara, and it is Hunter.
Relevant data before the wave hits.
God! That was the quickest opening.
Cisco Ramon.
Didn't I just leave you?
You are not a paragon, but you do have a purpose. Vibe must live again.
No.
You must answer the call whether you wish to or not.
Okay. Maybe you didn't hear me under those voluminous mutton chops of yours.
Oh my God.
Serve your higher purpose.
Sorry, Cisco.
I can't get us into purgatory, but don't worry, Squire. Luckily, I know a guy.
Oh, you're gonna love her. She's pretty much up for everything.
Are you serious?
Always a pleasure to see you, Luke.
Lucifer, huh?
It's time.
Well, I'd like to say it's a pleasure to see you on my Earth outside my club, but it's not. Hello?
Lucifer Morningstar, as in...
The devil, yes, exactly. So tell me, what is it you desire?
Oliver, her pops.
Behold, antimatter cannon. This is the source of the
Oh, the
wave.
cannon.
Guys, I think this blur is alive.
It's Barry. Is that John Wesley's ship, Barry? I was really hoping we'd see him again, but not like this. Oh, or that.
Thank you for the reprieve. But you gotta put me back on it. Guys?
Hey, why'd you add black to it?
Because, Lois, even in the darkest times, hope cuts through. Hope is the light that lifts us out of darkness.
What the heck?
Where am I?
Who are you?
Send me back to Freeland, now!
Chill, why are you here?
Electric guy.
The name is Black Lightning.
In a new suit? Haven't seen season 3, sorry. Or finished 2.
Your Earth has just been destroyed by a wave of antimatter. So, Lynn, my girls, they're gone. You should have saved my family! Not me! Not me!
Jefferson?
I have to do this. But I have to stop you. You won't be able to.
Yeah, she kinda will.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, she hates doing this.
I wish things were different. Or, I wish I was hopeful, like you.
Family's everything now, Oliver. He'll come back to us.
Oh god, Island Oliver. Oh god, Nia, sorry.
Oliver, wait, man. You're my brother. Can't lose you, man. I can't lose you.
Hey, John. Hey, you came.
Of course I did.
I may be the one with superpowers, but your intelligence, your resourcefulness, your heart, that's your superpower, and that's what's going to help you convince Ryan Choi to be the hero he needs to be.
I don't want to live this life without you. I don't want to say goodbye.
When I put this ring on your finger, I promised that I'd always come running home to you. And if we're apart, for however long, know that wherever I go, I will be running home to you. Caitlin,
I don't want to say goodbye.
you two were there the first time I opened my eyes as the Flash. I couldn't be the hero I am without you guys.
Sorry, kid, but this has to happen.
Barry, what are you doing?
I'm momentarily stealing your speed. If you play this pizza game long enough, you learn some neat tricks.
Wait, why are you doing this?
Novu said the Flash must die in crisis. He never said which one. Thank you. Keep riding the lightning, son. I know you'll make us all proud.
Ah, back.
Barry! He's gonna die, Cisco.
You made me team leader, and sometimes the leader has to make the tough choices. Let's go. No.
Barry, go! I'm not going!
Not again.
have faith in you, Tina.
Oh,
The truth is, I have faith in you too.
oh my God.
Oliver Queen.
Who are you?
Jim Corrigan.
Yeah, not the one I know.
But I'm also someone else. I'm something else. A Spectre.
Oh,
Take a hike.
It's your turn now.
are they making him
Oliver.
Spectre?
Only you can light the spark, Oliver. It is your destiny.
What?
What is my destiny?
To save everyone. Otherwise, all universes, all the people you love, will perish.
That's why I recognize that name.
It's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay.
She didn't get to say it. Whoa.
You lost hope. And I never will. Keep it. And I have the courage that you'll never have to use it.
What if the Anti-Monitor wanted Harbinger back on the ship? He's been controlling her the entire crisis.
Oh, Christ.
And controlling you, only allowing you to appear when he wants you to see.
A great tragedy. Isla?
It is time. It was foolish to try to stop me, Nobu.
No, Mobius. It is foolish to allow your creation in the first place.
Goodbye.
He created him in here? Okay.
Alert. Earth One is gone.
We're all that's left.
It is done. The infinite Earths are gone. Soon only the antimatter universe will remain.
What's happening?
Don't you kill us.
Everyone to the bridge. Where did you send them?
Somewhere you can't touch him.
Wherever they are,
Maybe-
they're gonna fight you.
By any means necessary.
To their very last breath.
Isla. No!
We have to go back right now.
Barry, we can't. They're gone.
Something's wrong.
Hal?
You son of a...
Oh, I am so happy that worked.
Rex?
Destiny could use a little rewrite.
Are we not having him then?
So, what do we do now?
So are they not gonna? We're not gonna have him anymore now? Oh, I'm so mad. I hate Lex so much right now. I hated him before. God, I can't believe they did that. He's now he's the Paragon. What the? There's no way he's gonna be the Paragon of Truth. So does that mean that Superman's gone? God, that's infuriating. It's definitely different than what the original one was in the comics. They definitely changed that part of the outcome. So there was supposed to be like 5 planets, I think, that were left, and then they brought them into this essentially vanishing point, kind of something like the vanishing point, but not the vanishing point itself. Kind of like the Monitor created this with him dying, he created this field somewhere in between space or something that basically protected 5 other planets, but it mainly bought them time. It wasn't going to stay that way. And also he wasn't able to get all of his energy. The Antimatter wasn't able to get monitors. What did he call him? I didn't quite catch his name. Mobius. Okay, so yeah, allow his creation. So this is there's some differences. The fact that he had a family. I don't think he had a family in the comics. Like I don't recall anyway. So that's very different. I don't recall them saying Antimatter's name. I don't remember it anyway. But Mobius apparently is his name in here. But and also again, he wasn't able to, like, he had Lilac kill him to basically absorb the rest of his energy, the last bit of his energy. And this one, or in the comics, he wasn't able to. That's when it went, like I said, it went to creating that basic kind of like limbo in a way for the Earths. But this one, he was actually able to absorb it. And Earth 1 was, all of the Earths were destroyed in this. Comics, not so much. All of the Earths, and then all of the others were destroyed too. Ralph, Caitlin, Cisco, all of them are gone. Dig. But Spectre's still somewhere. I can't believe Spectre they actually brought him into this. I recognize the name Jim Corrigan, but I don't know, like, I'm not super familiar with the Spectre. Like, I know his abilities well, I have a rough idea of his abilities, and I vaguely remember there's like multiple different versions of Spectre, or different hosts of Spectre, but Jim Corrigan rang a bell, and I couldn't freaking remember why. But that was why, because he was Spectre, and he was passing it on to Oliver, so he's now basically just a spirit. Oh my god, that's so cool, though. Oliver's living on as the spirit of justice. Or is it justice, vengeance? Spirit of vengeance, not justice. Spirit of vengeance, I think is what Spectre is. For a second I thought it was Phantom Stranger, but then he said Spectre, and I was like, oh crap, you're right. That's right. The Spectre, that's what that's supposed to be. Because I'm not used to seeing him like that, I guess. Spectre, dude. Jesus. Was not expecting that at all. But, like, jeez, I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I know we're probably going to be able to, at this point we have to bring them back because we have no Earths. So, I feel like Earth 38 has to be brought back, or else we have nowhere to go by the end of this crossover. So this is where we freaking end it. Of course it is. It has to be like the most like tragic ending ever. First off, we lose all the Earths. We lose all of the people we had. We brought everybody from Earth 38 over to Earth 1, and then Earth 1 was taken out. So it was almost like Oliver's sacrifice was in vain. And then we lose our people, like everybody. Dig, Superman, like Tyler Hoechlin, Superman, Iris. I hated seeing that. That's the worst. Like Barry's worst nightmare. And then freaking Lex takes. Are we not gonna see him again? For the love of God, I don't. You have a month to figure that out. Cannot believe they keep. I mean, I believe he did it. It's exactly something he would do, but that pisses me off so much. I would have loved to have freaking. I love that Superman in here, man. It was so cool. And just Brandon Routh did just a great job for this. Like, we didn't have him too much throughout this episode, but we had him a good amount of time, and it was just so mad. Freaking hate Lex so much. And I didn't even think about. I never thought they would bring Black Lightning into the crossover, because I mean. They freaking never said it. They said that it's not part of the Arrowverse. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Like when they first came on the first season showed up. I haven't seen Black Lightning since like I don't know a few episodes into the second season. I just didn't have time to keep watching it. There was so much going on. So I haven't even seen any of season 3. So I had no idea about the new suit. That was cool looking though. I do prefer this suit. Like I didn't hate the suit before, but I much prefer this suit. It looks really cool. But I did not expect that to happen. Like what the heck? And I wonder what would have happened. I wonder where in the show this season that happened. That's very interesting. So that's a little bit of a spoiler if I ever pick up the show again. God dang it, man. But he's gone too. That and I know we don't really know that. Well, some people don't know that Barry, the Earth 90 Barry, that well. But like I saw the series, and so I definitely have attachment to that, to John Wesley Shipp as that Flash. But I also have seen Henry Allen, and Barry's already lost that, like that father figure twice. And then when he called him son right before he went in, that was the worst. And then seeing him like flashing back to a scene that they had with I forgot her name. Oh no, I forgot her name in there. But seeing her, because we haven't seen her since season 2, right? Or did she appear in like later seasons? But at the very least, season 2. Like I'm pretty sure that's what my memory goes to, the latest that she was at. And it was again, like it was just the fact that he was kind of losing his dad again. Like every time he sees this character, this guy he looks like his dad, exactly like his dad, because an Earth counterpart. It's just so difficult for him to see, and I just had that emotion, so I probably shouldn't have gotten as emotional as I did, but I just felt it. And I saw Henry, and I saw the old 90s series Flash too, so it was just like, god dang it, man. And then when it zoomed in on that last shred of his suit, god, it was the worst thing ever. There's so much bad this episode. I mean, Cisco got his vibe powers back, so he's Vibe again. But then after that, he's just destroyed afterwards. Or anyway, so his route, all of them are gone. All the teams, the only ones that have left are the Paragons and Lex. God, that infuriates me to no end. But we did get the other three. It was Jean was honor, Barry's love, and Ryan Choi is humanity. Now I think Ryan Choi is supposed to be the second Adam, I think. Like, I don't know a whole lot about Ryan Choi, but I recognize the name. I think that Nora mentioned him last season as well in The Flash. So I do remember she said that, but I couldn't remember exactly who Ryan Choi was. And Ray, I just realized Ray got destroyed too. He's dead. Or he's gone anyway. I don't know exactly dead, but like, is it dead? Because I mean, it's more like wiped out of existence kind of thing. I don't know. But everything's in the antimatter universe now. So that means we have to. There's got to be a way. Lex tore Page out of the Book of Destiny. Of course he did. He thought of everything. Friggin' just in case of emergency kind of thing. Tears a page out of the book in case he gets taken again, or he probably expected to be taken again. We did get another glimpse at another Earth that we haven't seen. New Gotham. I forgot what Earth it was. But we saw a different version of Huntress, and then we saw the actual Oracle. Nothing against Felicity, but Barbara Gordon, the original Batgirl, and then the original Oracle. Just like, we didn't see her, unfortunately, but she was in Watchtower, and that got taken off friggin' plate too, as well as Huntress. And it was that hated seeing. I don't know the Huntress though, but it's just like seeing the atoms being taken apart and everything. That just. And seeing Iris' face when that was happening, whenever she realized that this was the end for her and she wasn't going to be with Barry when this happens, just like. But then we see Clark, Tyler Hoechlin's Clark, kind of looking at her and just like, it's going to be okay, or this is it, this is how it is going to be, it's we're going to win this somehow. They're all like, they're going to fight you to the end. Like, they knew that whether this is the end for them or not, the others will fight on and beat him. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be part of the Monitor's plan. At least it was in the comics. I don't like him, Lila killing, or Harbinger killing Monitor. But I don't know. Things are different in this. Like I said, the Earth one's all supposed to be destroyed. So somehow you would think, even though I know it's the vanishing point, but you would think that the antimatter would have passed through this. But I guess maybe it just hasn't reached it yet. And maybe Antimatter doesn't know. Mobius, I guess, doesn't know about it. I wonder if like the plan to give Cisco back his abilities that way came from the backlash of last season's finale for the Flash. I mean, it's possible. Like the way they did it anyway might have been like not been okay with. Like they might have realized that wasn't okay with fans. Maybe the way they went about it and the reasoning they had behind him getting rid of his powers. And like there's a lot of people obviously like the argument is like, why give if you don't use your powers, then don't use them. You don't have to get rid of them. But if you were to need them to escape or something, then I mean at least it would help you like to get somebody to safety, then at least you have them for that, like your loved ones. You can, if they're in danger, that's a way to use them without, you don't have to use them as a hero. But I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna like keep his powers by the end of this. So I didn't expect to see. Well, I didn't expect to see Jefferson in this Earth either, but I didn't expect to see Lucifer, because that's I know someone's mentioned that that is part of the comics, like not like of the DC universe, I think. But I don't know. I just, whenever I was seeing it on CW, it didn't really seem like a DC thing. I don't know. Maybe they mentioned, again, I haven't finished the series. I've still been on season 1. I haven't, like, I started it when it came out, but I haven't finished it. Not that I didn't like it, but I just haven't gotten around to finishing it up. There's just a lot going on, so I had no idea where it was. I know he mentioned, I vaguely remember Maze. I think that's the girl that was with him pretty much at the beginning of the show of Lucifer. But yeah, I don't recall everything that happens in it. I don't know. I'm not up to date on Lucifer. I'm pretty sure it was canceled too, wasn't it? Yeah, that was definitely interesting. And he gave John and them a way to go into like the purgatory that they went to first. Was it Ava? Yeah, that Sarah went for Ava to get her soul back. And of course, Oliver's purgatory is purgatory, Lian Yu. So that was very apt. God, before though, when Dig was mad, finding out about what happened with Oliver, not just the fact that he died, but the fact that they put him in the Lazarus pit and tried to bring him back. He was furious about it. He's kind of furious with Sarah, sort of like, why would you, like, better than this? I mean, I would figure you'd know not to do this to him. But also he's mad that he wasn't there when it happened in the first place. Like, not when they put him in the pit, but whenever he was killed, that he wasn't there to help out. He was like that was eating him alive. And whenever they went in purgatory, and that when he was with Oliver, he was, oh God, what is it he said? I'm trying to remember. There was a lot. You're my brother. I can't lose you, man. God, I mean, there's more to what he said. I don't remember everything, but like I just remember that line. It was like what he had said, and you could see like him getting ready to break. It was just, I'm not ready for whenever that has to come to a very end. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back, and probably as Spectre, which is crazy. Can't believe he's gonna be the Spectre. So he's basically gonna live on as a Spectre. Or maybe, I don't know, because Monitor said he didn't, last episode, that he didn't perceive him going this way. So maybe he more so saw him as the Spectre losing his life, or his afterlife, I guess. I don't know, or giving up the Spectre spirit and then dying. Like, and because of that, he passes on or something. I'm not really sure, because maybe that's what's keeping him alive. The Lazarus pit is what kept him alive. I don't really know. I have no idea what's going to be going on with that. But I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be passing on after this, unless they changed it. I don't know if this is actually like changed. And I just realized everybody from Arrow's gone too. They're still on Earth. Like William, Mia. I just realized Mia's gone. She was still on the ship. Mia's dead. Connor, the rest of the Team Arrow, Dinah, I was gonna say Rick, Renee, they're all gone. Roy, I think I already said Roy, but let me see. I'm pretty sure Mia was on the ship when this happened. We didn't see her, but I mean she's somewhere else on the ship. But it sounded like the monitor's voice saying, "Hurry up, or get to the brig, hurry!" Whenever it showed Jean. I don't know, man. It was just a very stressful episode. Man, Mia. Someone pointed out last episode that she was trying to say that she never got the chance to say "I love you." Like she was getting ready to whenever Oliver was dying, and then he passed away before she could say anything. But she was doing it again, like she was actually like saying "I love," and then when the spirit of the Spectre took over, they were basically sent out. So freaking, that's twice. I mean, yeah, twice that she's been with her dad and had the chance to say "I love you," and she was unable to do it in time. Freaking, they better get a moment by like at least all of the Arrow end of the crossover, or at the or the last one, maybe in the Legends one. I don't know. They have to give them a moment to say goodbye. One thing I did like was whenever Kara, well, first Kate showed her that she had the kryptonite and she was giving it to her. You know, saying that she has the hope that she won't have to use it. But then Kara actually lets her keep it. She says, it felt like when Clark trusts Batman, trusts Bruce with kryptonite. You know, I mean, it was kind of. She said, "Hold on, what is it that Kara?" I know she was more like, so you don't have to make sure you have the courage not to use it, or I know you have the courage not to use it. I never will. Oh, sorry, and I'll have the courage so you never have to use it. Okay, my bad. But I like that still, you know, like she was able to let Kate hold on to it. Again, it felt like a very Clark Bruce moment. Clark gives Bruce kryptonite so that if ever he were to go bad, the one person he trusts to hold on to that, to use it in that moment, is Bruce. So I did like that moment. Another thing I thought was funny was when Jeff first shows up on the Wave Rider and he sees Superman. Because what I do remember from Black Lightning is that, you know, the comics are like the Superman, Supergirl comics are, you know, they're comics on their world, and on this Earth he sees them like as real, and he's like, whoa, so the Superman thing's real? I thought it was really cool. Like, just imagine like being like in our world and then going to an Earth that these heroes actually exist. The heroes we see in the comics are actually like real abilities and real equipment and all that stuff, and it'd be insane. Like, that'd be like the best thing ever, and the scariest. Imagine, like, because then you'd also think about the other side of that. You know, the villains also exist. That's all I got, I think, guys, for this one. Like, Jesus, there wasn't as much like as many like Easter egg. Well, at least not that I picked out anyway, or like crazy moments that are like, oh my god, that's this from this. But it was still a great episode. But as much as that end pissed me off so much, I really hope that's not going to be the end of basically Kingdom Come Superman. That would be the worst. Lex, I don't. If one of the Paragons needs to die, Lex, I volunteer Lex. That's it. I volunteer Lex. Guys, that's it for the crossover. We got a month-long break, so that's kind of sucks, but there it is. If you want to make sure that you're still around whenever that comes up, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll be sure to put that up as soon as I can. If you want to support us on Patreon, go ahead and click the button right there, or you can click the link in the description down below. You get access to polls, to vote on shows you want us to react to for whenever we need a replacement, and also early access to any catch-up series that we have. Again, guys, that is it for the crossover for a while. Until next month, see you guys then.